Narrator, calm, intimate. Something changed after that conversation. Not loudly. Not dramatically. Just enough that when Ella walked into the cafe next evening, Arif's eyes found her before she found a seat. And she noticed. Ella didn't rush to her usual corner. Tonight, she chose the counter. Closer to him. Closer to whatever had started breathing between them. Arif lifted his brows, playful but unsure. Arif. Counter today. Ella shrugged, but her lips curved in a way that wasn't loneliness anymore. Ella. Maybe I like the view. Arif froze for half a second, just long enough for her to know the line landed. Narrator. They didn't touch. Didn't flirt openly. But chemistry has volume without sound. He made her tea slower tonight, aware of her eyes on his hands. Hands not small anymore. Just steady, capable, warm. Ella rested her chin on her palm, studying him with a softness she didn't plan. Ella, do you ever smile properly? Arif leaned forward, elbows on the counter. Closer than yesterday. Arif. Depends who's watching. Narrator, soft laugh. They held eye contact. Long enough to feel like a secret. Short enough to deny intent. Ella didn't look away first. Neither did he. Silence wasn't heavy anymore. It was charged. A beat. Small silence keeps the thrill. Ella slid her cup toward him, teasing. Ella. Maybe you're harder to read than you think. Arif matched her energy. Arif. Or maybe you stopped reading too early. Narrator. There. Not grief. Not backstory. Just spark. Quiet. Deliberate. Grown-up spark. Ella exhaled. Slow. Careful. She wasn't scared of his story anymore. She was scared of her reaction to him. Because attraction brings mirrors. If you want someone, you can lose them too. Arif sensed the withdrawal. He didn't push. Just softened his voice. Arif. If this feels too close, say so. Ella blinked. That gentle panic people feel when they want something and doubt permission. Ella. I didn't say stop. Narrator. Warm. Romantic. Outside, London kept raining. But inside, something warmed. Not bodies. Not hands. Just possibility. Arif placed her drink in front of her. Carefully. Slowly. So his fingers brushed the side of her hand. A single touch. Not accidental. Not aggressive. Just intent. Ella didn't pull away. And Arif finally smiled. Properly this time. Narrator. And that was the first moment. She realized she wanted more than company. That night, Ella didn't go straight home. She stayed. Long after the last customer left. Arif locked the door. Lights low. Cafe empty. Just the two of them and a city that pretended not to watch. Arif grabbed his coat. Arif. You walk this late alone. Ella tilted her head, playful. Ella. Are you offering security? Or company? Arif smirked, small but undeniable. Arif. Maybe both. Narrator. London at night is a confession in slow motion. The air gets colder. People get bolder. They stepped outside. Streetlights spilled gold on wet pavement. Wind pushed her hair back. And Arif looked longer than he should have. Ella noticed. They didn't touch at first. Just walked close. Shoulders almost brushing. That almost was electricity. Ella. Does everyone get this treatment, or am I special? Arif kept his eyes forward. Arif. Special is a loud word. A beat. Arif. Softer. But no, not everyone. Narrator. Ella slowed down for a moment, letting him step half a pace ahead. She studied the way he moved. Steady, grounded. Like a man who didn't waste footsteps or promises. A bus passed. A late bar emptied. A couple kissed against a wall. Ella looked away. Not jealous. Just startled by her own longing. Arif noticed the shift. Arif. You stopped believing in love. Or just stopped trusting yourself with it. Ella glanced at him, eyes glinting. Ella. You ask dangerous questions. Arif nodded. Arif. You answer them dangerously well. Narrator. Soft. The breeze kicked up. cold enough that Ella hugged her own arms. Arif hesitated only 1 second. Then he slid his coat off his shoulder and draped it around her. Not dramatic, not heroic, just instinct. His fingers brushed her upper arm. Slow, careful, and her breath caught. Ella stuttered him, really stuttered him. Ella, you're not scared. Arif held her gaze. Arif. Of what? Wanting someone. Narrator. No one had ever said it to her that plainly. Desire without apology. Interest without performance. Ella stepped closer. Half a step, but close enough that their shoulders finally touched. She didn't move away. Arif lowered his voice. Arif, if you want distance, say now. Ella shook her head, deliberate. Ella, I said I didn't want you to stop. Narrator, romantic. And there it was. Not a kiss. Not a confession. Just permission. They walked on. Slow, shoulder to shoulder. Sharing warmth. Sharing breath. Sharing something that didn't need a name yet. London stayed quiet for them. Because the night knew. Love doesn't always start with fireworks. Sometimes it starts with a borrowed coat and a woman finally admitting she wants to be. Some chapters end without answers. Soft pause. Because the heart isn't ready yet. Chapter 7 ends here. Not because love stopped, but because it finally mattered. If this story stayed with you, like it. Comment below. Do you believe love should wait? Or be chosen? Subscribe for Chapter 8. Opening tease, slightly stronger tone. Because the next chapter doesn't begin with silence. Pause. It begins with a decision.